field. Get here. All right, I'm gonna go eat. That's it.
All right, and I happen to be in Bonduel tonight, so maybe I should just hang out while you make the trip. No, it's a tough game. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be a tough game. You know what? I don't even have that. Halftime, I'll just run through some of those stats. Yes, there's other games and stuff like that. It won't be as. Yeah, with playoffs, it's not as long as a halftime. It's 15 minutes and that's it. There's no 18 or 21 minutes. Came out late, so I didn't get a chance to interview him. So we're going. Right. Right. I like it. That makes it sound a lot better. I'll be looking forward to that. That's how I always used to do it. Wonderful classic, okay. Bucks are hot. I watched the end of the game the other night in Boston. I know I watched Wednesday. He looked great. They have a shot to do some big things. Yep, and wait till they get their new arena. I took one of those online to you can watch the whole artist conception of the new arena. It was like a 5-minute presentation. I was it's gonna be like the coolest thing on earth. Like the 5th level has an open bar. What's right? On the 5th level they have this huge gigantic bar that holds like 500 to 1,000 people. And it's all open so you can stand there and watch down onto the arena floor and watch the game where you're having a break. Tonight it's WIA Division 5 Level 1 football playoffs. And we've got a matchup for you tonight. The Stratford Tigers, number 5 seed, come in here to Bonduel, the battle of 4th-seeded Bonduel Bears, and what could be a great matchup tonight here in Bonduel. We've really got a battle between two strengths of Bonduel's high-octane offense against Stratford's shutdown defense. And that's going to be really the clue tonight, who's going to win this game. Whoever wins that battle of strength, because Stratford has been one of those teams this year that has been remarkable in every way. They've been in every game. They lost to undefeated Edgar by just 10 points, 10-0. They upset Antigo, which is the number 1 seed in Division 3. How crazy is that? They didn't just upset them. They beat them soundly 28-0. And they also played very good against the Stanley Boyd this year. They lost by 7. Stanley Boyd, the number 1 seed in this region. So that gives you an idea of just how good this year, really, in Division 5. They lost by just 7 to Stanley Boyd to open the season, and then pretty much ran the table on everybody else, with the exception of Edgar, who they lost on the final game of the season, 10-0. But it's also worth noting that they had been without their top back too at the tail end of the season, and he is just now coming back. So for Stratford, that's been a big key for them this year. For the Bonduel Bears, coming in tonight, again, they finished second in the CWC Large, only finishing right behind Bonduel. Bonduel finishing right behind Amherst, who won the conference at 7-0. Bonduel at 6-1, and Bonduel finished 8-1 overall, and pretty much ran the table on everybody. Looking at the stats, Stratford coming in averaging 36.5 on offense, giving up just 8.75 on defense. That is a key tonight. And for Bonduel, averaging 45.2 points per game on offense, but giving up 18.5. So, like I said, it's a battle of strengths. Stratford's defense against Bonduel's offense, and we'll see who wins that. The key player for Stratford tonight is Cade Erkey. He is their top rusher, and again, he has been banged up just a couple of games, but he should be back, and we're going to see if he's at 100%. Coaching staff, though, he wasn't quite yet at 100%, so we'll see what kind of impact he has tonight. The number 2 back is Jordan Becker, and the leading quarterback is Mark Hendrick for Stratford. For the Bonduel Bears, of course, they've had an outstanding season this year and led mostly on the ground this year, but they also throw as well. So they're one of those teams that just loves to mix it up on offense. Parker Bone, the quarterback, thrown for over 1,000 yards, 1,046 and 13 TDs, so they're not afraid to put it up. Eli Maxley, 131 rushes this year for 1,168 yards coming in.
Welcome to Bonduel High School, tonight's Level 1 playoff football game, featuring the visiting Stratford Tigers of the Narrowwood Conference and your Bonduel Bears of the Central Wisconsin Wide School Conference. The WIAA and Bonduel High School encourage good sportsmanship at all athletic events. Promotion of good sportsmanship at high school events should include a demonstration of respect for opponents, coaches, Water America, and those defending our freedom. We ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of the national anthem as played by the Bonduel High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Tim Chepko.
Performing tonight's national anthem.
Your attention please to tonight's starting lineup. The offensive lineup for the Stratford Tigers will be at quarterback, number 5, Mark Hendrick. At running back, number 9, Andrew Shane.
Right after this 1-minute timeout.
At tight end, number 10, Eli Drexler.
Just when I swing it the other way off, I don't want to hit you.
Oh, no problem.
At running back, number 15, Oakley Wrench. At running back, number 21, Jordan Becker. At 124, Cade Erkey. At guard, number 50, Lucas Barton. At center, number 51, Dylan Shaneher. At tackle, number 52, Ben Barton. At guard, number 53, Aiden Hoffman. And at tackle, number 65, Connor Motter. And the rest of your Stratford Tigers. The Tigers are coached by Jason Tubbs and assisted by Joe Schwab, Marshall Lehman, Tackle, Ryan Bloom, Roland Kepka, Troy Bargender, Shay Lehman, Joe Drexler, Greg Eschenbrenner, Brad Hooker, and Cassie Lucio. And now the starting lineup for your Bonduel Bears. On defense, at linebacker number 1, Riddick Bone. Linebacker number 2, Isaac Garza. At defensive back number 4, Jordan Bolt. At defensive back number 21, Isaac Baker. At defensive back number 23, Isaac Bolt. At linebacker number 27, Jacob Baker. At linebacker number 37, Elijah Maskey. At linebacker number 58, Jacob Geezy. On the D-line, number 62, Colin Russo. On the D-line, number 67, Jackson Driscoll. And on the D-line, number 76, Seth Motts, and the rest of the Bonduel Bears. The Bears are coached by James Reskitt, assisted by Chris Rank, David Bard, Jeff Wolferton, Jordan Growell, Brad Griffo, and Ron
This
Stelzner.
Division 5, the Merriwood and the CWC Large might be the 2 strongest conferences
The
in
tonight's
Division 5.
officials are Ryan Elson,
We're looking at
Gary Hakel, Thomas Riedel, Casey Vorkal, and Dave Zook.
Bonduel, of course, as we mentioned, they finished 6-1 in the CWC Large, 8-1 overall,
Stratford Tigers will be receiving the kickoff.
41 yards on the season, and their leading quarterback Parker Bohm coming in 71 out of 113, 63%, 1,046 yards on the season with 13 touchdowns for Parker. Bonduel will be kicking off to Stratford to start this one tonight for you here in Bonduel. Glad to have you along with us tonight here on WTCH. Running through some other games, Division 2. Pulaski will be at Appleton West tonight, and one of our area teams being involved in the tournament. In Division 3, beside this one tonight, O'Connell is at Spencer, Colby is at Amherst. In Division 6, Michigan is at Iowa Scandinavia, another team out of the CWC Large. And in Division 7 tonight, not too many teams in our area will be in action as most of them get bounced out early and unable to get into the postseason. So we're ready for kickoff. Bonduel tees it up, and here comes the kick. It's going to be a low squib kick, and we'll make the 5-yard line picked up there by Stratford. We'll get across the 15 out to about 20.
Kickoff returned by number 32 for the Tigers.
It looks like it was close to the 20-yard line. We'll see where they spot that. It'll be first down and 10 for Stratford. Looks as though they'll put it down at about the 22 is about where they'll start. So it'll be first down
and 10 for the Tigers from the
22-yard line.
22-yard.
And again, they're led by their quarterback, Matt Hendricks, Mark Hendricks, right coming out 5 leading the way for Stratford. And his leading back who has done well this year.
Number 5, Mark Hendricks, and quarterback Cooper.
Defense right
Stratford made by number 37, Elijah Massey.
And for Stratford,
He's got second down and 10.
For the Tigers. Good crowd tonight here at Bonduel. Still plenty of room for you. So second and 11, they'll try to get up the gut. And get a couple yards, but not much. They'll get 3. It'll be third down and 8 coming up.
Number 21 for the Tigers, the ball carrier.
So this is a very good start.
Jordan Becker.
So it'll be third down and 8 coming up here.
Third down.
And a short gain that time. Becker with the carry, picks up 3. There's a quick Hendrick. He's going to go back to the pass. Looking upfield, throws across the middle.
Pass in front of number 15 for the Tigers. Hopefully runs the
Great job of the Bonduel defense holding Stratford. And
brings up a fourth down.
A chance to strut their stuff with their offense. Back to receive will be Jordan Bolt, one of the running backs for Bonduel. Stratford gets ready to boot this away. From their own 24-yard line, here comes the punt. It's going to be a high punt, and Bolton will leave this go. It takes a Stratford bounce inside the 40, down to about the 37, and that's where Bonduel will set first and 10 at their own 36.
The ball is down on the Bear 36-yard line. It will be first and 10 from that spot.
First down and 10. Bears with Parker Baum coming out. Junior quarterback, 185. And again, he does like to put it up. Hasn't had huge numbers throwing the ball, but they're also not afraid to throw the ball. So that's also a good sign for Bonduel. There's the handoff. Goes the ball inside. They'll get maybe a yard. That's all. Stratford defense quickly covers on that play. Looks like they had an opening. But again, it was closed up very quickly.
Number 21 for the Tigers, Jordan Becker in on that tackle. He's up to second down and 9.
Jordan Bolt on the carry. Bolt rushed for 641 yards on the season. Here comes the quarterback. He comes up, he's going to hand it off left side. He'll plow forward for a couple more. They'll get about 3 yards off forward to the 42. So a gain actually of 4. And it'll set up a 3rd and 5 coming up here from Bonduel.
Jacob Banker, the ball carrier.
Masty with the carry. Don't check that. Banker. Jacob Banker.
Being on the play, it'll be 3rd down from the Bear 42-yard line.
So the big 3rd and 5 here from Bonduel. Out from 141, almost to the 42. 3rd and 5. Here's Bone. He's going to run it to the outside. Hit. Fumble. The ball is loose. Picked up by Stratford. He's gone down the side. He's inside the 20. And returning that, Lucas Barton goes the distance. 41 yards on the fumble return. And Stratford leads 6-0. And there's that defense we talked about. The Stratford defense. And they come up with a fumble return touchdown. And the Tigers lead it 6-0. Tough blow that time for the Bonduel Bears. Trying to get that pitch to go outside, and again, intended for Masty on that little pitch, but the defense right there to interrupt that. And that ball went popping loose, and heads up play by Lucas Barton to scoop it up and go the distance. Here's the extra point on the way. Looks good, and it is good. And Stratford leads.
They're in a 5-3, so he should have it.
We'll take a 30-second timeout. 30 seconds back with the ensuing kickoff next here on WTCH.
42-yard return. Who returned it?
I had 50.
Back to receive the kick for the Bears, Jordan Bolt, number 4, and number 23
WTCH,
Bolt.
welcome back here. Bonduel tonight, where the Bears trail early in this one, 7-0. And will need some of their offensive magic we've seen throughout the season. Tigers scoring on a 42-yard fumble recovery for a quick 6. And now, the Bears will need to get their O going as Stratford boots this one off. Low end of end, kicker comes back to Bonduel, taking out his own 15 across the 20-25, out to the 30, gets through a hole, and out to about the 33.
Jordan Bolt down.
A nice return, and puts Bonduel in fairly good shape here. Big thing I noticed on that first drive for Stratford is they're getting good penetration on defense, and that's obviously been their hallmark this year, has been their defense, so they'll have to be very careful. 1 minute time of possession that time. We'll get it back again here. 9:06 to go in the opening quarter. They're going to hand it off left side. I think it was Masty on the carry for about 4. We'll see when they unbury. It is nasty.
Lines like Banker, ball carrier.
Oh, check that. Banker. One wears 27, the other
Second
one
down
wears
and 6.
37, yep. Want to make sure you don't have a fold in that jersey to get the wrong play. All right, here it is. Second down and 6 for Bonduel. Penalty flags fly. And a false start, and we do a false start on Bonduel. It's a Boston 5, it'll put him back. Great night for high school football. Who would have thought level 1 of the high school football playoffs?
False
And
start
no
on
long
Bears.
johns necessary.
5-yard penalty.
Usually by now you're all up pretty good for high school
Second
football.
down
Not tonight.
and 11.
In fact, we should be pretty much in the 60s even at the end of this game. All right, here it is now, second down and probably 11 for Bonduel after that false start penalty. There's the quarterback. Bone going to go back to pass, rushes on Banker with some pressure. Little screen pass, thrown out to Banker, and he is tattooed, and he gets to the line of scrimmage. What pursuit again by Stratford defense.
And on the tackle for the
Nowhere to go.
Tigers,
That play
number
looked like it had a
51,
lot of
Dylan
potential.
Shaner.
Nowhere to go for
52,
Jacob
Ben
Banker.
Burton.
And man, Stratford just went right through that blocking line. They had a blocking line set up, and Stratford went right through it. So it's a 2-yard gain. It'll be third down and 9 for Bonduel.
Third down and 9.
Hugely important that Bonduel gets their offense going. There's the quarterback, Bone, going to go back to pass, looking out, rushes on, and they're going to throw across the middle, incomplete. And again, it was
Pass
Banker
intended for
to
number
interrupt
2
things.
for the Bears.
That kid can play some football.
Lines
Lucas
like Bears side,
with a
incomplete.
tremendous rush up the middle again, and he didn't spare anything. And Lucas Barton came right in on a red dog, right up the middle, and just almost
It'll
got
be
to
fourth
the
down
ball as he released it. And
and
it'll
long
be 4th
nine.
and 9. Bonduel will have to punt this away.
Rachel.
So here comes the and the punt. Low end of the line. Not too bad. It'll drive it back. We'll definitely get it back up to 25. Across the 30 to about the 35 and up to about the 40.
The same rule is when you're on any other camera, right?
Returned by number 9.
Them right there.
Andrew
Zoom
Shaner.
in or out. Okay.
Tackle made by number
Quarterback
21 for the
this side.
Bears.
And Stratford will set up
Quarterback
with
on
their
this
own
side.
39,
Going that way.
1st and 10. 7:22 to go in the opening quarter here in this level 1 Division 5 football playoff game here in Bonduel. And the Stratford
First
Tigers
down and
lead
10
the
for
Bears by a
Tigers.
score of 7-0.
And the 39-yard line.
Again, the quarterback leads out the troops. Senior will take a snap. He's going to turn, hand off up the middle, and they'll plow forward for a couple yards. There's some hard hitting going on out there. Gain of 3. And that was a tough 3 yards.
Gain of 3 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 7.
And second down and 7 coming up for Stratford. They're on 42. And the quarterback Hendrick will call it out. And he's going to turn. They're going to hand it off right side, and they'll pick up some yards, get about 8 yards all the way up. Very close to the first down. And we'll see where it was. That was Hendrick on the quarterback keeper. He did a great job of faking up the middle.
And the play is good for the first down.
And they get enough for the first down, so yeah, pick up of about
First down and 10 for the
7
Tigers
and
from
it'll
the
be 4th and
49-yard
10
line.
to the 49 for Stratford. Double sets on both sides now for Hendrick. One lane set in the backfield. There's the quarterback going to hand it off right up the gut, and they'll break one tackle and lunge forward for about 3. To carry that time for Stratford was Kate Erkey on the carry. 5'10".
Number 24 for the Tigers,
Their
ball
leading rusher
carrier,
this year.
Cade Eric.
Erkey coming in.
It'll be second down and
60
6.
yards. Trying to close in on 1,000. Picks up 4 to be second and 6. Here's the quarterback Hendrick, and Bonduel jumped offsides. So here, we'll make sure he didn't get drawn off. Wait for the official. They could call a false start.
False start on the Tigers. 5-yard penalty. They remain second down
against
and
the
about
Tigers. That'll make it second and 12 coming up for Stratford. That's going to help Bonduel. And Stratford had a high-powered offense, but very strong running game. And they'll turn. They're going to hand it off again. It's Cade with the ball, and he'll get across the 50 to the 38 of Bonduel. Pick up
number 24 is the ball carrier for the Tigers.
and again, nice job
Cade
on the carry that time for Erke. They'll set up a 3rd and 8 for Stratford from the Bonduel 49.
3rd down and 8.
So the 3rd down and 8 here for Stratford. And let's see if Henry puts it up here on the 3rd down. Henry will fake. He is play action, back to pass. Looking down, he's going to run. He's got room inside the 45. First down to the 35 where he's pushed out of bounds. But ends up running by Hendrick as everything opened up for him. And it was just like the seas parted, and he just walked right through. It was wide open. He gets all the way to the 34 of Bonduel. And that'll be a gain of 15.
Their 34-yard line.
Run by Hendrick was set up 1st and 10. Bonduel is going to try and shut down Stratford here on this drive. The Tigers lead at 7-0 here. Here's Hendrick, the quarterback, calling it out on 1st down. They're going to fake now, hand off second back through, and he'll get inside the 30, down to the 28. Gain of about 6 that time on the carry.
22 is ball carrier.
Redmond, only a sophomore. 6 foot, 147.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 4.
One of those quick shifty backs will pick up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Coming up here for Stratford. Winner moves on, and the loser will call the season. It's always do or die in the playoffs. Here's the quarterback, Hendrick, handing off 1st back through, and that is Erke. He'll plow forward very close to the 1st down, but he looks a little short. Gets to about the 26 yard short.
Number 67 for the Bears.
That'll be 3rd down. We'll call it 2. They got to get actually just inside the 20.
3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Beautiful night for high school football all across Wisconsin. About as good as it gets for this time of year. There's the quarterback, Hendrick, going to call it out. Triple sets in the backfield behind him. And he's going to penalty flags.
Penalty in the play.
And it's going to go on Stratford. So that's penalty going to help out.
Delayed game penalty.
So it'll be a 3rd down. It'll be 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
5-yard penalty.
7 coming up.
3rd down and 7.
3rd down and 7 coming up here for Bonduel. Back to pass, throws. 2 They're going to say yes, it is picked up by Bonduel. No, now the other official overruled, says incomplete. It was very close to being trapped and it was hard to be tell. And the official right there to make the call, it'll be incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 7 for Stratford. 4th and 7, and they'll have it at the Bonduel 31. And this is 4-down territory for the Tigers, so they're going to try and throw it up again. Redmond split to the right side for the quarterback. Erke the lone set back to pass, looking upfield, has time, throws down the middle, and it's caught. 1st down inside the 10, down inside the 5, and very close to a touchdown. Stratford quarterback Mark Hendrick finds Vaughn Bright, 6'4", 160-pound sophomore, another sophomore with a big play. It'll be a 1st and goal for Stratford.
It'll be 1st down.
It'll be a 30-yard pass play to
the
Bright,
1-yard line.
and it'll set up the Tigers in great position at 1st and goal from the Bonduel 1. Boy, I tell you, Stratford with a lot of talent, a lot of younger talent. This team could be something else here in the next year or 2. Here's the fake handoff, Hendrick back to run the ball. He's going to be hit and knocked down hard, back at about the 3. It looks like a loss of at least 2. And it'll be second and goal from the 3 now for Stratford. Good job by the Bonduel defense there to shut that play down.
From the 2-yard line.
So they'll put it down at the 2. I think he lost more than. It'll be second and goal coming up here for Stratford. As they don't give it to their big power back, Erke, and this time they do left side, and he's not going to get in. Yes, he does. He does power in.
24 to walk through.
So Erke powers in for the touchdown.
Kid Eric.
Okay, Erke,
Good for the touchdown.
82-pound junior, and he gets it in. And it's 13-0 Stratford. Boy, I thought they had stopped him, but he was able to lunge forward at the last moment and get across. And now 13-0 Stratford. The extra point coming here. Mark Schwabe will ready to boot this one to the uprights. And it's a fake. Schwabe back to pass. Whoa! It's top two.
Two-point conversion is really good. Second move on the 37, Elijah Nasty.
So it'll be 13-0 with 2:43 left to go in this first quarter in Bonduel. We'll take 30 seconds back for the ensuing kickoff next here on WTCS. Woo, that was a hit.
Ken plays 61 yards. Ken plays 61 yards.
Isaac Bolt and Jordan Bolt back to receive the kickoff.
Bring that.
WTCH, welcome back on Friday Night Football. That takes me back to my foggy days. 13-0 Stratford, that drove 10 plays, 61 yards on that drive for Stratford. Here's the kick. It's going to between Rome and Banker. They're going to have to pick it up, and they do at about the 2-yard line in trouble. Going to cross the 10 up to about the 15, maybe the 17, and that's it. Good recovery that time. So I tell you what, it did look good.
He'll step up and kick him out. Come from the inside.
So, Bonduel will see what they can do if they can get something going here.
First and 10 for the Bears from their own 16-yard line.
2:37 left in the opening quarter. Let's see if the Bears can get something going offensively. That was going to be the key tonight. We knew coming in. There's the quarterback. Back to pass. Ball going to throw to the near side. Tipped away. Almost picked. Again, Stratford's defense just incredible. They fly to the ball. You just don't see that much in high school football. And a lot of times defenses.
He's up at second down and 10.
But these guys fly to the ball. Oakley Wrench, I mean, he just came flying out of nowhere to tip that away, and he almost actually had a pick on that. So, pretty incredible stuff.
Belly's up. The way they're stacked up there, Belly should be a friend.
They'll bring up second and 10 now for Bonduel at their own 16-yard line. Give us some other score updates coming up. With 2:17 to go here in the opening quarter. Great run by Nasty. Nasty will also be kicking the extra point. Other games tonight. Division 1, Kimberly leads Riverside out of Milwaukee 17-7.
Jordan Bolt will be the holder.
Also, it's Luxembourg Castle over Notre Dame 7-0. Kewaskum leads New London 14-0.
Extra point is good.
Extra point on the way. And it's no good. And so the score remains 13-6. Westapere leads Seymour 7-0 early as well. So there's some early playoff games for you around the area. Southern Door leads Laconia 7-6 as well. And that's an early level 1 football game. We'll take 30 seconds back to the ensuing kickoff next. 13-6 Stratford on WTCH. Oh yeah. I had a feeling it might be like this.
22-second time of possession. 2 plays, 84 yards.
22 seconds. That was a tough draw.
Back to receive the kick for the Tigers, number 22, Cody Redmond. And receive the kick off from number 37, Michael Nestor.
And it's 13-6 right now in favor of Stratford. Another score for International. Tied with Watertown 7-7. That's a surprise. But it's early. There's the kick now after the long touchdown run by Master, picked up by Stratford. We'll have it across the
40, 30, 40.
Call this back. Flag came in really late. Stratford coach is not happy about that, but I thought there was a block in the back, and that's exactly what it is. Block in the back, and that's going to nullify the 85-yard touchdown return. By the way, Bonduel's last drive, they're trying to catch up on previous drives since they're all but 20 seconds. 22 seconds to go, 84 yards in 2 plays. That was the last drive for Bonduel. Capped with an 84-yard touchdown run by Nasty. Eli's coming. We'll see if the Stratford defense is ready. They're going to be caught on that last. The flag was dropped at the Bonduel 30, and then it'll be 10 yards from there. So Stratford should set up at about the 40. Block in the back on Stratford. And the first down for Stratford, assuming at the 40 of Bonduel. That's correct. So
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers from their 40-yard line.
Another score for Stanley Boyd leads Rittenberg Burwood 8-0 first quarter. Stanley Boyd, the number 1 seed in this region. 13-6. Stratford leading, Bonduel hanging in there. Here's the handoff for Stratford. They'll power forward for about. And that's about it on the carry that time was Shane.
Number 9 for the Tigers, Andrew Shanefuss, ball carrier.
Andrew Shanefuss will pick up
Second made by number
2nd and 7 coming up from
Jacob
Stratford. Inside of 2 minutes left opening quarter.
3rd down and 7.
First quarter. And I thought we were going to have another score there for a moment. So again, the quarterback, Mark Hammer, comes up over the center. 2nd and 7 for the Tigers. Get handed off right side. He's going down here. Tries to catch the ball. Picks up a big block, and he'll have the first down or very close to it as he gets down to it. We'll see where they spot it. He's very close to the sticks. Looks as though, looks like he had it, but we'll have to wait and see what the officials say. He's going to be short.
He ran past, he got pushed in the ball.
We have an equipment problem, I think, for Bonduel. The official pulling out Reddick Bone. Or he may have been a little groggy out there, and the official caught that. And so they're going to try and get him off the play, at least for a play. Yeah, I don't know. He's being taken off the field, so it could have been a concussion that they determined right away, or they're going to at least take him for a concussion protocol. It'll be 3rd down and 1 coming up. 3rd down and 1 for Stratford. Here's the quarterback, Hendrick. As he'll bark it out on 3rd and 1, they're going to hand it off right side. And I think he got it. Very close. Bonduel did a great job defensively to storm that right side.
No gain in the play. It'll be 4th down.
It's going to be 4th down. There was Jordan Becker on the carry. And Becker not in anything. It'll be 4th down and less than a yard again for Stratford. They'll go for it at the Bonduel 31-yard line. 1 minute left in the opening quarter. So again, the quarterback sneak. And he has the 1st down as he falls inside the 29 to about the 28. That'll be a 1st down for Stratford down to the 28 of Bonduel.
Quarterback keeper.
This has been pedal to the metal here in the opening quarter in Bonduel between these two. We thought it might be that kind of matchup. And we'll run through some more of those playoff scores coming up for you. Pulaski leads Appleton West 7-3. That's in the 1st quarter. Bayport falling behind Old Carolina. The Old Abe's up 7-0. There's a handoff right side to about the 25 for Bonduel. Just inside the 25. We'll check that for Stratford. We'll see who that was on the carry.
3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
2nd down and 7. Rookie on the carry picks up 3. They'll say 2, 2nd and 8. So again, Hendrick, the quarterback, will call it out. And now I'm going to hand it off, and they'll go really nowhere. Maybe a yard to about the 25, and that's it. So it'll be 3rd down and call it 7 coming up now for Stratford, but that's the end of the quarter.
That brings the 1st quarter to an end. Stratford Tigers 13 and the Bears 6.
13 and the Bonduel Bears 6 back to the 2nd quarter in 1 minute here on WTCH.
They play the winner of this game plays the winner of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Third down.
WTCH. Welcome back here in
24.
Erkey on the carry to start the 2nd quarter. Picks up about 2. It'll be 4th down and call it 4.
21.
4th and 4 coming up here for Stratford. Down at about the 23. Bonduel put it down at the 22, so call it 4th and 3.
Fourth down and 3 goals.
West Superior now leads Seymour 14 to nothing. Antigo leads Medford 14.
Timeout Tigers.
Little shoot over Amro 7-6, and we have a timeout out on the field, so we'll take one too. 11:25 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. It's 13-6 in favor of Stratford, and the Tigers will be faced with a big 4th down and 3 at the Bonduel 22. So we'll just take 30 seconds, and we'll be back right here on WTCH.
So apparently, West Superior can make us.
Oh, for number 1. Well, I knew that was going to be a tough ball. Pulaski was undefeated.
Notre Dame's got a tough job. Number 3.
Fourth down.
WTCH is 3 emotion action going on right here. 11:25 to go in the half. It's 4th down and 3 for Stratford. They're going to throw across the middle. The Tigers give it up on downs, and Bonduel will take over at their own 22-yard line with 11:21 to go here in the second quarter. Other scores from Notre Dame and Luxembourg Casco tied at 7. Kewaskum leads New London 13-0. Stanley Village Woodbury Brentwood 8-0. Appleton Orford will cover 17-0. Kimberly now up 21-0 over Milwaukee Riverside. Also, Stanley Boyd will play the winner of this one, which is way over by Clara, and they were up by a score of 13-6. There is a handoff near side for Bonduel. Nasty ball carrier. Nasty on the carry. Picks up about 6 yards on that carry.
Aiden Hoffman in on the tackle. Brings up a second
Scandinavia leads Michigan 21-0. Early in that one. Here it's 2nd down and probably about 4 for Bonduel. Around 27, 10:40 left to go in the half. Quarterback going to turn and pitch it out. Nasty. For another 1st down. We'll pick up about
second made by number 52.
13 yards on that carry for Nasty.
Ben Button. Dean is good for a 1st down. It'll be 1st down for the Bears from the 40-yard line.
102 yards already for Eli Manstein here in the 1st half. And that's going to be the key right here for Bonduel. If they can continue to keep their offense rolling, they have a shot at winning this. I don't know until Bonduel in this game. 102 belong to Manstein. What that means. Eli's coming with more carries on the way. So it is 1st and 10 for Bonduel out at their own 40-yard line. Bone, the quarterback, is over his side on 1st and 10. He's going to turn, hand off Nasty, and he'll plow forward for about 3. Out to the 43, it'll bring up a 2nd and 7 coming up.
Nasty the ball carrier. Tackled by a host of Tigers.
Penalty flag down. It's going to be a high start. Go in favor of Bonduel. Is this
Penalty on Stratford.
going to be face mask? Is it right? Face mask. So it'll.
1st down and long 2.
1st down and 2 for Bonduel. Boy, this way I like to be able to air it out. Do a little play action, try and catch somebody sleeping. See if the Bears can do it. 1st down and 2, down at their own 48. Bowling the quarterback, and he hands it off to the side. They'll have the 1st down, they're very close to it. Jordan Bolt picks up 2, and he might be just short. They'll put it down at the 49. Gotta get on the spot. Great vocal bunch over here in Bonduel. Let them have it with both barrels. So it'll be 2nd and 1. Ball the quarterback from his own 49. Hand off Nasty, and he never got that far. That's a little fan influence there. I put it down to 49. He got nowhere near that. They gave him 2 yards. He would have been lucky to get the 1 yard.
From the Tigers, 49 yards.
First down and 10. We'll make up call on the spot, I think. 13-6. Here's the quarterback going back to pass. Looking downfield, deep down the sideline, and it's going to be.
people watching.
First down and 10, Bonduel at about the 15-yard line. We'll see where they put this down. Inside the 15 at about the 14. 35-yard pass.
First and 10 for the Bears from 15-yard line.
First and 10, down to the 15-yard line. Here's the quarterback ball, handed off Masty, and he'll plow forward into the pile. Pick up about 5. And we'll bring up a second and 5. Second and 5 coming up.
Leading about 40 yards on play, and second down and 6.
Just careful when you can't right.
Going to say second and 6 coming up. 8:09 left to go here in the second quarter. Here again is the quarterback ball up over here center. On a big second and 6. Turning, and he'll hand it off left side. Trying to catch the corner, and he can't do it. As he drops down at about the 13. I'm sorry, inside the 10 at about the 9.
Picked up by number 21.
Might get to the 8, which would be a loss.
For the Tigers.
And it'll be third down and call it 3 coming up for Bonduel. So that should give a third and 3 coming up for the Bears. And a 7.5 in the second quarter. Again, going the quarterback. Third down and 3. He's going to turn back to pass. Throws, and it's he makes the catch.
Pass complete to number 10. Colin Hannes, good for the first down.
Hannes with the catch. And a first down and goal for Bonduel. They put it down at the 7-yard line. Check that, they're going to put it down at the 3. Very tough to see across the field. Put it down
First down from the 1.5 yard line.
6-yard pass reception. They put it up to 1, first and goal. Here's the run up the middle. And got to wait and see as the officials will have to unpile. Don't think Masty got in, but picked up about a half a yard. It'll be second and goal coming up.
Stop short of the goal line. It'll be second down.
Second down and goal coming up. Here's the quarterback ball. Quarterback sneak. And I don't know. He gets it.
That's the goal into the touchdown.
Ball runs it in from right out. There's 6:30 left to go here in the second quarter. And it's now 13-12. Bonduel going to try to get the extra point from Masty to tie this game up. Well, we said it's going to be a tough battle, and it has been everything as advertised. Masty with the extra point. Good snap. Kick on the way. Looks good.
Plays 78 yards.
78 yards.
Time of possession 5 minutes. 5-minute drive.
Number 22, Kenny Whitman, back from
the 6 flags. Game time at 13 now. Bonduel's drive, 10 plays, and covered 78 yards to the 5 minutes off the clock. Stratford now ready to receive the kick. This one tied at 13. This wild D5 to level 1 game. Low squib kick picked up by Bonduel. Stratford going to run it across the field, across the 45-50, and they'll get into Bonduel territory.
Number 9, Andrew Greenfuss on return.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking in locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Stratford, and they'll get some yards inside the 50 and the 30 for Bonduel.
Banking should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued.
Number 58 for the Bears, Jacob Easy.
First down and 10 for Stratford.
Brings up second down and 1.
Back and forth. Tigers and Bears, tied at 13. There's the quarterback again. Hendrick, they hand it off near side again. First down inside the 40, down to the 39. And again, it's Becker on the carry.
Number 21, Jordan Becker, the ball area. Second over number 4, Jordan Bolt.
Becker will get to
And he's good for the first down.
38 for Bonduel.
The first down and 10
Face down with
to the
5.
Tigers and the Bears 38-yard line.
Stratford trying to retake the lead here. There's the quarterback, Hendrick. There's the passing play. And they'll get some yards with it. Teddy Redmond
Number 22,
gets at least 5. We'll have to
Teddy
see.
Redmond on the carry.
If he gets inside the 35 to the 34.
Gain of 4 yards on
5.
play. It'll be second down and 6.
Other scores, Iowa Scandinavia leads Michigan 28-0. Kimberly leads Milwaukee Riverside 28-0. West Appeal over Seymour 14-7. Second and 5, game tied at 13. Stratford the handoff to his side, to the outside, inside the 20, down to inside the 30, down to about the 25. This is where they'll have
Number 9, Andrew Greenfuss.
and they do it. On the carry that time was Andrew Schaefer's.
Number 21 for the Bears.
Schaefer's picks up.
Isaac Brinker on the sack.
First and 10 to 23 of Bonduel.
First down and 10.
45, let's go in the second. Then Henry, the quarterback, and they'll do a little reverse action again. Schaefer's to the outside, inside the 20, 15, 10, 5, cuts the corner, and he's cut down at about the 5. Maybe he stepped out of bounds before that. We'll see where they spot it.
Second over number 21, Isaac Brinker.
As Schaefer's runs it around the edge on a little reverse.
Timeout, Bears.
Big puppy running belly. Let's go.
Now take a timeout. They first and goal, and it looks as though they put it down at about the 5, but it's very difficult. Let's say 7. 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7 for Stratford, and we'll just keep it right here. It's been a great game for us tonight, and I'll tell you what, it has ceased back and forth throughout the night. Tied at 13, with Stratford trying to retake the lead. And as we mentioned coming into this run, really felt that this was probably the best 4-5 matchup in the state in all divisions. We've got 2 very, very good football teams going at it right here. So the Stratford
First down and goal to
first and
goal.
goal from the Bonduel
The ball will be on their 7-yard line.
left here in the half. Quarterback Hammer. Call this out on first and goal. Get a turn, gonna hand it off left side. And he's Erke dives and he's close. No signal.
Jordan Becker, the ball carry.
Put it down at the 1. So Erke with a 6-yard carry.
There'll be a holding penalty against the Tigers.
Well, the holding penalty, so this way
That's it.
so it'll remain first down. But
That'll be a 10-yard penalty.
put it back to the 17, I believe. We'll see where they.
There we go.
They're gonna be a little less than that. Looks to be put down about the 15. First and goal from the 15. So here's the quarterback Hendrick.
We do.
First and goal.
Someone
And he's going to hand off near
He
side.
can't go down at our ankles.
And they try and catch
Number 3, Dylan Gallagher, the ball carrier, tackled by number 4 for the Bears, Jordan Bolt.
That was a touchdown saving tackle right there. Cut him down right on the spot.
It'll be second down and 15 yards to go.
Calling it out. Little misdirection play. They go to Shane Cruz. He's not going to get much.
Number 9, Andrew Shane, plus the ball carrier.
Maybe the 12. We're going to bring up a third and long. The third and goal at the 11 is where they'll put it down. Third and goal at the 11.
4 on the play. It'll be third down and 11.
Bonduel trying to make a big stand here. Stratford trying to get the go-ahead touchdown. So here it is, third and goal for the 11. Hand up the quarterback to Stratford. Back to pass. Now back across the line. Touchdown.
Pass is complete. Number 7, John Bright for the touchdown.
For the goal line, stops and throws back against the grain on the far and makes the completion for the touchdown. And we'll have to see who caught that. John Bright with the touchdown reception on a great pass play. Outstanding play, extra point on the way. Looks good and is good. And Stratford with a impressive play. Now takes the lead 20-13, 2:44 to go in the half. And we'll take 30. 30 for the ensuing kickoff. See if the Bears can come back and get the equalizer in 30 seconds on WTCH.
Chili Implement is your Gale and Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Wisconsinites know that winter is right around the corner, and now is the best time to be ready for the snow. Whether it's a walk behind or tractor, head over to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located on County Road Y, just north of US Highway 10 in Chili.
64 yards.
Jordan Bolt, DPC kickoff.
Nothing beats that as the Bears get back to receive this kick to see if they can come back in this game now, trailing 20-13. 2:44 left to go. Here's the kick. Across the 20.
Both on the return.
43, but a penalty flag down.
Penalty flag on the play.
And we'll wait and see who this penalty is on as the officials come out. Normally it's on the receiving team, but looks like it's going to be a hold
against the Bears.
Kewaskum now leads New London 21-0. Iowa Scandinavia putting it on Michigan 33-0. Appleton North winning 20-0 over Green Bay Pebble. Kimberly putting it on Milwaukee Riverside 35-0. Antigo over Medford 21-0. And it's Green Bay Southwest over Ashwaubenon 27-6. West of here leads Seymour 22-7. Here it's 20-13.
Down and 10 for the Bears from their 25.
In this opening half, and now the Bears will see if they can get it back and get things moving. That penalty pushes it back to the 25.
The 5-yard penalty will be first down.
For Stratford, 9 plays. We'll just keep it right here during the timeout. Run through some other scores again just to give us some updates on some good ones tonight. Little Chute leads almost 7-6. Also tonight, Whitestown trailing Peshtigo 7-0. Wow. And it's Kewaskum over New London 21-0. Iowa Scandinavia putting it on Michigan 35-zip. And that's, again, a little bit surprising. And also tonight, it is the Appleton North Lightning with a 20-0 lead over Green Bay Rebel.
Second down and 3.
The run for 65 on the road tonight. Over Milwaukee West side, 35-0. So here's Stratford, second down and 3, and they're going to throw to the outside. It's incomplete as they try to quick pass to Dellinger, and it's incomplete.
Pass intended for number 9. Andrew Shane pass falls incomplete. Third down.
After Bonduel 34. Hendrick back to pass, rushes on, throws a quick screen, and the Sparky, nowhere to go. He's hit.
Number 24.
They're going to bring up a
Tackle for a loss on the play.
fourth down and 8 coming up here for
He's
Stratford.
up to a fourth down.
And they can really just let this clock run down and just take a Hail Mary for the end zone if they hurry. 7 seconds, 6, 5, counting down, and now they're going to call timeout with 4.4 seconds left. They call timeout. We'll take 30. 30 seconds. We'll be back on WTCH. Yeah.
Healthcare comes with worry. That's me.
I'm here to replace it.
What? Is up 21-3. What do you mean replace me? You can't replace me. I mean, look at you. No anxiety, no paranoia, not even a hint of neuroses. What's your biggest worry?
Don't have any. I'm security.
Biggest fear?
None.
What keeps you up at night?
Oh, I know this one. Happy thoughts.
I see his mouth moving, but I can't understand what's coming out of it.
Is it halftime yet?
No, back there with the score.
Fourth down.
I guess we're just file.
Finished up the number 21. The Bears plays that point. That brings the first half to an end. The score is Stratford Tigers 20 and the Bonduel Bears 13.
But it has been a battle here in this first half in Bonduel. And again, been a very fun first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll look at these stats, also give you some preview some of the area girls volleyball regional title matchups coming up on Saturday night as well. But here in Bonduel, just a great first half of football. In fact, well played on both sides, and it's been an excellent first half of football. 20-13, our score. Stratford leading by 7 here at the half. We will take 3 minutes and come back with some halftime on the way next here on WTCH.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10. Chili Implement for Gale and Kubota dealer in Wisconsin. Around the corner, and now is the best time to be ready for the snow. Whether it's a walk behind or tractor, head over to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located on County Road Y, just north of US Highway 10 in Chili.
Comes with worry. That's me.
And I'm here to replace them.
What? What do you mean, replace me? You can't replace me. I mean, look at you. No anxiety, no paranoia, not even a hint of neuroses. What's your biggest worry?
Don't have any. I'm security.
Biggest fear?
None.
What keeps you up at night?
Oh, I know this one. Happy thoughts.
I see his mouth moving, but I can't understand what's coming out of it. Healthcare.
Keep scrolling down. All the way down.
WTCH. Halftime here in Bonduel. 4 versus 5 seed. It's been a dynamite football game. Stratford leading Bonduel 20-13 here at the break. Running through halftime stats for you, and again, this one is going to be one of those games you have a feeling it could go right down to the wire. Eli Maxey leads Bonduel, 112 yards on 9 carries. Also, they spread Jacob Banker with 8 yards on 2 carries. Jordan Bolt 6 yards on 3 carries. But my concern, Bolt was really shaken up at the end of the half, and we'll see if he comes back. Parker Bohm also 4 yards on the ground. Bohm passing tonight has managed to have some success through the air. 4 of 7 throwing the ball for 46 yards for Parker Bohm. For Stratford, they're led by a host of players, and we knew this coming in that we're going to use probably half a dozen different players carrying the ball, and that's exactly what's going on. Tonight, the most success coming from A.J. Shankus. He has 35 yards in the break. Jordan Becker with 22. Mark Hendrick with 23. Murphy with 20. So you can see they really spread around. Redmond with 11. Dellinger with 6. They really do a great job. Jordan Becker, as you mentioned, also in the action. So Hendrick tonight, again, has had a little trouble with the last interception. Being late Hail Mary. Otherwise, he had a pretty good first half as well. Completing 4 of 7, but now 4 of 8 with the pick. And then Stratford slides right back down the field on the next possession. And Urki went in from 2 yards out. The 2-point conversion failed, but they led 13-0. And Bonduel fans not thinking things were going to go very well tonight in this one. But they stormed back to Bonduel's credit. Eli Maxey on an 84-yard run that came really out of nowhere. It seemed like the offense was having struggled. Problems getting anything going. And Maxey busted through and went the distance 34. And that made it 13-6. And then later, in the second quarter, Parker Ball on a 1-yard touchdown run tied it at 13 and brought it back to even. But Stratford stormed back and it threw to Bright 11 yards for the touchdown, and that made it 20-13 Stratford, and that's where we are at the half. We'll come back and look at our halftime scores, some other playoff games, also preview some of the girls volleyball regional title games coming up as well this weekend on Saturday night. 20-13, Stratford leads by 7 at the half here in Bonduel. We'll take 3 minutes, back with more on our half, next on WGCH. Kayla, it's really weird getting my box and equipment together and there's nobody else here to talk to. And I look out, there's 2 vans, like, which one do I want? I don't know, there is, I take my pick. How weird is that?
There's a couple
of weeks ago, it was Tony, me, and you, so who gets the van?
Right? There's a couple of good things, couple of downfalls. Their Saturday shift is every 3 weeks, starts at 3:30 in the morning. So get up at 3, and then get up at 2:30 in the morning and get to Green Bay by 3:30 and start putting together some newscasts. But I got paid today, so you get paid in advance basically before you work.
Oh, okay.
So like I worked all this week, but I got my 40 hours this week. That check was more than half, well, almost my whole 2-week check was always. That was just
bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Healthcare comes with worry. That's me.
And I'm here to replace them.
What? What do you mean replace me? You can't replace me. I mean, look at you. No anxiety, no paranoia, not even a hint of neuroses. What's your biggest worry?
Don't have any. I'm security.
Biggest fear?
None.
What keeps you up at night?
Oh, I know this one. Happy thoughts.
I see his mouth moving, but I can't understand what's coming out of it.
WGCH. Welcome back, WGCH here at the break. 20-13 Stratford, and again for Bonduel, they'll need to try and get their offense scoring in the second half. And Stratford, obviously, their main thrust will be coming on the defensive side to try and stop Bonduel. But well played first half there. Other scores tonight in Level 1, Antigo leads Bedford 21-0 in that game. Iowa Scandinavia, they missed the top of the half, 42-zip. And it's Stanley Boyd. The winner of this game will play the winner of Stanley Boyd Ridgewood. Also at the half, Menasha leads Watertown 21-14. Also at the half, this is a surprise Berlin over Fox Valley Lutheran 14-7 at the half. Some other scores, Pulaski in a shocker over Appleton West, 27-3 at the half as the Red Raiders look to advance on to level 2. And also tonight, Gilbert, Stockbridge leads Almond Bangkok 28-13. That's also at the half tonight, and it's been a wild night for playoffs around the area. There are a couple of surprises going on this evening, as there always are. Green Bay Southwest leads Ashwaubenon 34-6. Xavier over Watoma 30-14 in that game. Also going on this evening in Appleton. And also, Oshkosh West leads Marquette University 25-21. So that's another wild one going on today. Freedom leads Hunt County 49-13. And some other halftime scores from around the area tonight in level 1 of the high school football playoffs. Okay, 20-13. Stratford leading by 7. Back in 3 minutes on WTCH.
Thanks for that, buddy. I probably got better service down there.
Halftime score, Stratford leading Bonduel. Who couldn't love that little musical interlude? Heading into the second half. as we get ready for this one again. Bonduel hanging tough in this one, trailing by 7 here at the break to Stratford. Been a well-played first half. Touchdown run with 2:17 to go in the opening quarter, cut it to 13-6. And then halfway through the second quarter, Parker Bohm ran it in from a yard out to tie the game at 13. But on the next drive, Stratford able to take it downfield, 7-minute drive. And it was a long, long drive. In fact, that drive took 9 plays, 64 yards, ate up 7 minutes on the clock, and they went ahead 20-13, and that's where we are at halftime in favor of Stratford. As we get ready for the second half, Bonduel will receive the ball to begin the third quarter. And again, a lot of area teams involved in the postseason tonight. Stanley Boyd leads Wittenberg-Burnhamwood 28-0 at the half. The winner of this game will play the winner of that one, and it looks like it's going to be Stanley Boyd as expected. Also tonight, West Lapeer leads Seymour 28-7. And New London getting taken down tonight by Kewaskum 21-0. So we'll see if Bonduel can get it started here in the second half. They will receive to begin the second half. The kick, lower-ended end job. Bonduel will take it across there. One of the top players for Bonduel back out there. He's shaken up a little bit at the end of the quarter. Jordan Bolt, but he's back out.
From their 30-yard line.
And makes a big return all the way out. Again, Maryland, that'll be 11 o'clock kick at Camp Randall. We'll have it on WTCH.
20-13. 10:45 left, third quarter. Stratford up 20-13.
And here comes the punt. And going to be a nice spiral punt. It'll go out of bounds, though, at about the 46 or so. We'll see where the official spots it. Going to come up the sideline and make the call on. And he put it at the 40, or actually the 35, so that's where he helps Bonduel. So it'll be first and 10, Stratford from their own 35-yard line. 10:39 to go. Anchor storming through and making that hit for a 2-yard loss for Bonduel. Nice play defensively. The extra point coming now, 26-13.
After attempt upcoming.
And the extra point on the way, it looks good.
Stratford
is good. Their lead to 27-13.
Instead, I'm going downtown. 68 yards. Touchdown.
Nasty on the carry for 1. That'll be 2nd and 9 coming up for Bonduel. Down to 8:09 to go here in the third. Down 2 scores. Bonduel still has plenty of time to be able to run the football. Try and get their offense going. And the quarterback, Bohm, taking it out of the shotgun, back to pass, throwing to the outside, and this is overthrown. And actually closer to the defender for Stratford. It'll go incomplete, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 9 coming up here for Bonduel. 7:48 left, third quarter. Check out some other scores too as we get a chance. IL Scandinavia up 49-0. Here's the Bears breaking a tackle on the near side, but nowhere to go. Stratford defense all over Masty. Masty not happy. He fired the ball back to the official, and the official not happy with the fastball that Masty threw back after the play. So to bring up 4th down and 11. Tough situation for Bonduel. Just a stout defense here by Stratford. 4th down, they'll have to boot it away. And here comes a kick, high booming kick, short kick, and in fact will take a bounce for Bonduel to about the 49. of their own, so that's where Stratford will set up shop at the Bonduel 49. Other scores, West De Pere leads Seymour 34-7. Notre Dame over Luxembourg Casco 17-7. Southern Door leads Laconia.
These guys have a look of concern on their face, and as well they should. They've got 3 yards of offense here in the second half and 2 punts. 7 minutes left in this third quarter. Stratford up 27-13. Offense on the field.
Had some close games tonight. All right, here's the quarterback, Hendrick, going to hand it off left side for Stratford, and they'll get through a hole inside the 40 and down to about the 30. Here again is the quarterback Hendrick on 1st and 10. He's going to hand it off left side. That is Shanefoos. He'll get a couple yards. Andrew Shanefoos, maybe 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 coming up. 6:20 left to go. And go over Medford 28-0, second half. Almond Bancroft trailing Hilbert Stockbridge 35-13. A little bit of a surprise there. Stanley Boyd, the winner of this game, plays Stanley Boyd, Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. It's going to be Stanley Boyd. Orioles lead 28-0. Here's a little pass across the outside, had wide open and overthrew the intended receiver, Dellinger, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and almost 10. Little Chute leads Omro 21-6. And also Notre Dame leads Luxembourg Casco 17-13 in the 3rd quarter. Menasha over Watertown 21-14, but they've got a battle on their hands tonight with Watertown. The Goslings giving the Blue Jays a hard time. Wrightstown and Pestigo tied at 14, 3rd quarter. That's a surprise. Here's Hendricks throwing. It's tipped, incomplete. It'll be 4th down, and Stratford will have to punt. Other games, Fall River leads Tri-County 35-6. Almond Bancroft losing, as we mentioned. Kimberly up 35-zip over Milwaukee Riverside. And also tonight, we'll get to some other scores coming right up. Let's finally get to the bottom of the list and then the phone reboots. Spencer over O'Connell 21-2. Green Bay Southwest 34-6 over Ashwaubenon. Freedom over Winnicott 49-13. And FBL losing to Berlin 14-7 at the half. Kind of a surprise. Pulaski up 27-3 over Appleton West. That's kind of a shock there. And Kewaskum leading New London 21-0 in that game as well. So a lot of big games going on around the area. Bayport struggling over O'Para Memorial 21-14. That's about halftime there. So Bonduel will get it 1st and 10, but deep in their own territory. The officials have a little chat as to where they're going to spot it. It looks to be at about the 5. We'll see where they put it down. Very hard to see across the field here. Yep, at the 5. 1st and 10 at their own 5 with 5:44 to go 3rd quarter. 27-13 Stratford. So here's Parker Bone. Hand it off, and he's got big yards across the 15, 20, 25, and out to about the 28. I think that's Nasty. It is. Nasty on the carry, picked up probably 30. We'll see where they put this down.
Number 27, get the Banker on that carry.
To say slid down before the 30. So
first down and 10.
Gain of 25, 27. Jacob Banky on the carry.
And the Bears 57 yards.
Gain of 22 officially. So here's Bone, the quarterback, and he'll hand it off, and again up the gut, pick up about 3. Again, that is
Banker, the ball carrier.
Banker on the carry. Give him 4, 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the play. Will be 2nd down and 6 to go.
And Bonduel has to be a little concerned with the time. Yeah, there's still the whole 4th quarter to go, but they're down 2 scores, so you definitely want to try and at least get within 1 score in this quarter. Here's the handoff near side, and Bonduel will plow forward to about the 33. Not much more. Masty on the carry. He'll get a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd and 5. So Bonduel trying to keep this drive going. Trying to get back into this game. Only 2 scores out. So you just got to make a nice consuming drive here and get a score. Get official timeout for a second. Not sure what the situation was there. We're going to make them reset, rehuddle. Bonduel does. And it'll be 3rd down and 4. Here's Bone, going to hand it off right up the gut, nowhere to go. No gain. And it'll bring up 4th down for Bonduel.
No gain on the play. No gain on the play. It'll be 4th down.
That was Masty. 4th down and almost 5 here for
Masty
Bonduel.
there, stuffed by Shaner on that 4th down play. Brings up 4th and 5, and Bonduel still on the field. They're going for it. 3:33 left.
With 3.5
Stratford up
left to
27-13.
Here in the 3rd quarter from their own 32. Here's Bomo. It's going to be a quick punt, and he quick boots it away, and it will take a nice bounce to the 29.
Right, so little pooch punt there to
Stratford, and that's where the Tigers will take over
keep the
1st
Stratford
and 10.
defense on the field.
And just want to boot it away and not have to deal with a return.
40-yard punt, so not a bad effort there in the shotgun.
So it will be
Stratford will take over on the 29-yard line, again up 27-13, 3:20 left in this 3rd quarter.
And they'll have it at their own 29-yard line. 3:20 left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the quarterback. Hendrick going to hand off up the middle, twisting, turning to pick up about 5. And I think on the carry that time.
Number 62 for the Bears, and then tackle
I think that was Jordan Becker on the carry.
Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be
5-yard gain to bring up 2nd and 5. And I mean, if you're Stratford here, you want to keep it on the ground, eat as much clock as you can. Hit a 7-minute drive in the 2nd quarter, so they're very capable. Here's the quarterback. Going to pitch it to the near side, and they'll try and catch the corner. Not going to do it. Great open field tackle by the Bonduel Bears. Jordan Bolt coming through, making the stop. No gain on the play. That was Dellinger on the carry. Hopefully no gain. Will bring up 3rd and 4, almost 5 for Stratford out of their own 34, almost to 35. 2:09 to go. 3rd quarter. Here's the quarterback, Hendrick, and he'll hand it off left side. They'll try and bust it upfield across the 40. They'll have the 1st down midfield. And didn't quite get to midfield. Brought down at about the 45 on the carry. Again was Teddy Redmond. Man, is he quick. Only a sophomore. They'll get it out to the 45. 1st down. Gain of 10. And again, for Stratford, they just want to eat as much clock as they can here in this one. 27-13. Double sets on the near side for the quarterback. And here's Hendrick back to pass. Rushes on, down he goes. Sacked in the backfield, and in to make the hit for Bonduel was Seth Matz. 290-pound defensive lineman, and he smacked him down back at the 40. That'll make it 2nd and 15 coming up for Stratford.
Bringing up a 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Nice quarterback sack for Bonduel. Stanley Boyd now leading Wittenberg Burn with 45 zip. That one down with the running clock. Here's the quarterback. Hendrick back to pass, throws upfield, and it's caught. And they'll get inside the 40 for a first down.
Pass is complete to number 11.
Beautiful pass play. Hendrick throwing to Andrew Bargender. Hey, Bargender. And
on 2nd and 1, Stratford comes out, play action pass. Hendrick to Bargander, and that is enough for the first down. Just about a minute left, about a minute 10 left in this third quarter. Stratford up 27-13, 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. From the Bonduel 45, Stratford up to the line.
And we're down to a minute left in the third quarter. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood, by the way, first trip to the playoffs since 2009, and unfortunately not going to be a good one for the Chargers. Here's a handoff left side, carrying the ball. Erke at a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
As we're in these final moments here of the third quarter, Cade Erke with a nice 4-yard run there. 4 yards, but quite a burst he had. I'd say that's the biggest burst he's had yet this game, as he contends with a lower leg injury. 22 seconds left. Stratford, 2nd and 7.
20 seconds left in the quarter, and they will hand it off, and nowhere to go. Brought down for a loss on the play of a couple of yards, and coming through to make the hit that time for Bonduel, Jacob Giese, 190-pound linebacker. Giese made a heck of a play. They'll lose at least a yard or 2, and that will be the end of the third quarter. After 3, Stratford 27, Bonduel 13. Fourth quarter in 1 minute on WTCH.
End of the third quarter here in Bonduel. Stratford up 27-13. Tigers over the Bears. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Stratford when they start the fourth quarter from the Bonduel 41-yard line. I would say a watch for a Hendrick pass here. Stratford's going to look to get this first down and get the clock moving. 14-point lead. They're going to want to use now the clock in the fourth quarter as much as they are going to want to score. Because that clock now is on their side of things, as they've got 1 quarter to advance to level 2. Again, Stratford up 27-13. Start of the fourth quarter right now.
Time to jump around here in the press box. Little jump around as we begin the fourth quarter here in Bonduel. Stratford leading this one 27-13.
As I thought Stratford would come out of that timeout and attempt to pass the ball. They did. Pass was attempted. Pass was incomplete. Throw just a little bit short there. Good coverage on Redmond there.
To begin this fourth quarter. Big stop for the Bears.
Stratford now in punt formation, as they will look to pin Bonduel back. The punt is off. There could be a penalty flag on that punt. There's a penalty there.
Bonduel makes the catch at the
Not only is he hurt, but that will result in a Stratford first down. More important now, the injury. As we take a look now, Coach Tubbs on the field to find out what's going on.
A first down for Stratford, and they'll get the ball back. So we'll have an injury timeout as the punter laid out after the punt. And he just missed the punt.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. And they will line up from the Bonduel 27-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 27.
15-yard penalty, first down, all the way to the Bonduel 27-yard line. 11:49 left in the game, and Stratford up by 2 scores, so that was big. There's a handoff right up the gut for Stratford, not much. Get about 2, maybe 3. That's all they get.
2.5 yards on play.
Going to bring up 2nd and 8 for Stratford.
7.5 yards to go.
And again, if you're the Tigers here, you want to try and consume as much of the clock as you can on these drives, up by 2 scores. Again, Hendrick, the quarterback, will throw to the outside. It's caught, and they'll get a short gain of about 5. We'll bring up a 3rd down and short. 3rd down and short yardage situation. So they'll have it at the Bonduel 20. It'll be 3rd and 3. 3rd down and 3. And again, Stratford will run it with the quarterback draw. Nothing doing. Maybe a yard. It'll be 4th and 2 coming up for Stratford.
No gain on the play. It'll be 4th down.
So it'll be 4th down and 2 again, coming up for Stratford. Prestigo leads Wrightstown 20-14. That's a surprise. And there have been several 24-0 Kewaskum over New London tonight. Also Antigo up 42-zip. Neenah over Lincoln 17-7. And a lot of big scores tonight. A couple of close games though. FBL trailing Berlin 21-14. Here's a run up the middle. And a first down for Stratford as they go up the gut.
Big run there by Becker on 4th down. Bring up a Stratford 1st and goal from that 8-yard line.
Becker on the carry.
And again, this clock running, Tigers moving. It's exactly what they wanted to do right now.
10 down to the 8. And Becker now with 37 yards. Run. And here he is going right side, not much there. And they'll bring up a 2nd down. At 10. Actually lost 2 yards. 2nd and goal from the 10.
2nd down. Goal to goal from also a 9-yard line.
Check in on that Pulaski score again too, coming up for you. Some interesting games, that's for sure. There's the quarterback Hendrick, going to hand it off left side and try and catch the edge, and not going to do it this time. No gain on the play. Pulaski leading Appleton West 27-6. Looks like the Red Raiders are going to be advancing on to level 2.
One of our guys got pushed.
So now we're going to bring up, we got another flag down.
Penalty flag on that play.
So wait and see.
Penalty flag on the far side of the field there.
What this flag is
that
on.
will go against Stratford. Holding is the call. That'll put Stratford on a 2nd and 19 from their 19-yard line. 9:26 left here in this 4th quarter. Stratford still up 27-13.
I knew there was an upset, but I didn't know it was a 1 versus 8. Wow. Now we have another penalty flag flying.
False start to back up the Tigers 5 more
Stratford,
yards there.
which had been playing almost mistake-free ball, with yet another mistake. So it'll be down to the 25, but it'll be second and goal for the 25. But again, you know, if you're Stratford, the main thing is to run as much clock as you can, and they are doing that. Down to 9:08 to go in the game. There's the quarterback, Hendrick. Back to pass, rushes on, they throw to the outside, little screen, and it's set up inside the 25, 20, 10, 5, down to the goal line.
It's going to be a holding and a block in the back, both on the Tigers.
Another penalty, though.
That touchdown will not stand.
Becker on that touchdown catch, but there's a flag down.
Stratford will be backed up even further here. It looks like they'll be second and 35 from the 35-yard line by the time they're done settling this.
Looks like this one, they're talking with the committee of officials over on the far side of the field, so we'll have to wait and see what the call is going to be. Could be a illegal block. So yeah, it's going to be a penalty against Stratford that'll nullify the touchdown.
Offsetting penalties against the Bears.
Offsetting penalties. So it'll be second and goal for the 25 again.
Replay the down.
So we'll replay the down. Left to go in the game. Here's the quarterback, Hendrick, on second and goal for the 25. Back to pass. Looking deep down the middle. He's got his man caught. And he's down. Wow. Stratford.
Teddy Redmond's having himself a game here, folks. Teddy Redmond on a 25-yard catch.
25-yard touchdown pass.
Strike from Mark Hendrick.
33-13.
It's his second touchdown of the half. Second big play of this half.
As Stratford now takes
Teddy Redmond's looking for himself a spot in the Zaleski Sports Show highlight house.
Left in the game. Stratford's going to go for two here. Hendrick, the quarterback, will hand it off. Halfback option pass, and it's good for the two-point conversion.
Boy, and while you're hot, you go for two, you go up 35-13, and you probably go to level 2 of the Division 5 playoffs in this meat grinder of a sectional. But Tigers are looking good right now. Memories of Edgar from last week, far gone now at this point. 8:07 left in the fourth quarter. Stratford up 35 over Bonduel 13.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Looks like it'll be all over. 2 losses. Oh yeah, I know. Such a tough region. Even if they won this, they wouldn't have won.
Number 23 for the Bears, Isaac Holt on the return. First down and 10 for the Bears.
WTCH, welcome back. Layla for you. 35-13 our score here as, again, commanding lead now for Stratford. Isaac Bolt with a return for Bonduel gets it out across the 35, out to the 37, and that's where the Bears will start first and 10. But Stratford, a very good football team, and we knew that coming in. And they've taken command here in the second half. Here's the quarterback, Parker Bohm, back to pass, throws in the middle, he's got it. 40, 35, 20, and finally going to be wrestled down. Bulldog down at about the 26-yard line. And that was Jacob Banker on the catch. Well, 37, 38 yards on that pass reception.
First down and 10.
And that keeps the Bears' hopes alive. See if they can keep it going. Bohm will hand it off, and they'll plow forward for a yard.
Elijah Masty with that.
Masty on the carry to bring up second down.
A gain of 1 on the play will be second down and 9 to the 25-yard line.
With a second down and 9 coming up. (35-13). Stratford leading with 7:19 to go. Here's Bohm back to pass, looking down the middle, and it's caught. What a catch! Colin Hollis with a one-handed catch, and the sophomore makes the catch. 25-yard touchdown for Bonduel, and they get back to within 2 scores. We had to have that, and the Bears get it. Again, Bonduel strikes lightning quick on offense. Pass thrown behind him, making a one-handed catch. That is tough to do. Difficulty 9.9 on that catch. Here comes the 2-point conversion attempt for Bonduel. It's no good.
All right, Bonduel does come right back down the field and score. Big pass play of their own finds pay dirt. 35-19. So that's certainly what they had to do to have any chance to get back in this game. And there's still time on the clock. 7-11. 7-11 left on the clock here in this fourth quarter.
Left to go.
We'll take a look here at this kickoff formation. What will be important to have a look at here is if they're going to try to onside kick to get possession back. And it looked like Coach was going to go out there and give some instruction. Bonduel coach walking back and says that you'll call it in their huddle. He's not going to call it out there. So I would bet you $1 to a bag of donuts. They are an onside kick here, and Stratford has all their players up to be ready for this onside kick. Again, it's really one of the only tactics that Bonduel has at this point late in the game. Down by 24. The ball has to go 10 yards before Bonduel is eligible to touch, unless, of course, Stratford touches the ball prior to it crossing in this case, the 50-yard line. So keep an eye right on that 50, right where the Stratford players are lined up. That's where the ball has to get to before Bonduel can touch that ball, unless, of course, Stratford touches first prior to that 50-yard line. Here we go.
Onside kick attempt for the Bears,
but
recovered by Stratford.
Recovery made safely there.
47 of their own, so they'll take over first and 10 with 7:11 to go. And Stratford up 16.
Senior Aiden Hoffman making sure that this is not his last game playing. He's got that Stratford Tiger recovery there. Tigers take over on the 47. It's first and 10. 7:11 yet on the clock. Up 35-19.
Notre Dame for the regional crown. Good luck to the Lady Hawks after beating O'Connell Falls on Thursday. Seymour takes on Luxembourg Casco Saturday night in FPL battle Xavier in Division 2. Here is the handoff, going to go up the gut for only about a yard or two. Give him a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up for Stratford. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood will take on St. Mary's Catholic in Division 3 for the regional title in girls volleyball. And in Division 4, Gresham, which upset Niagara, actually beat Niagara, and now moves on to take on Shree Lakes. On
Stratford
Saturday
player
night.
down in the ground there.
Let's
see if we can get a number for you. Looks like the trainer's tending to his leg. We'll keep an eye on that.
With 6:59 left in the game. Stratford up 35-19. We'll get a timeout on
Again, with
the field.
6:59 left to go here in this game, make sure to stay tuned for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We will meet with Stratford Tiger head coach Jason Tubbs. And I feel pretty comfortable to tell you right now we will have a highlight house player of the game as we see Hendrick was the one that got a little bumped on his way going down to the ground on that carry there. Max Schwabe now in the game for Hendrick. Max Schwabe. Andrew Schoenfuss will put a cap on today's events right there, folks. Wow. Big run, another big run for Stratford today. Big plays here in the
welcome back here. The injured player quickly helped off the field for Stratford. An amazing run here by the running back, Andrew Schoenfuss. He takes it 52 yards for the touchdown. And Stratford
dead silence behind me as I stand in front of this Bonduel
with the extra point coming here.
Set of bleachers.
For the Tigers.
Andrew Schoenfuss there with that big run. PAT.
Point on the way and good now, 42.
Ball is down, it's up, it's through.
For Stratford, so they go right back up again by 3+ scores.
42-19 now, 42-19 Stratford. So after Bonduel went right down the field and answered Stratford's last touchdown. Onside kick was unsuccessful. Stratford had one play. Hendrick with about a 1 yard to maybe a 2 yard run. Then he was helped off the field due to injury. And then the very next play, Schoenfuss takes it 52 yards to put the Tigers up and probably up for good. So again,
we know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Right now, kickoff upcoming.
In their battle with the A's. 42-19. Here comes the kick. Bonduel will take it at their own 15 across the 20, 25 out to about the 27, and that's where Bonduel will start 1st and 10.
Lighthouse player of the game, Teddy Redmond with the tackle there.
No.
So Stratford
will set up Bonduel on the 27-yard line. 6:32 left in the fourth quarter.
In the postseason, more than likely taking on Stanley Boyd. Wrightstown now has come back to score in the fourth quarter and tie Peshtigo 20-20. So that one could be a wild finish. Come on, boys. So here's the Bears with a 1st down and 10. They'll pitch it out to Masty. He's cut down. Wow. Cut down for a loss on the play. Penalty flag flies. This is going to be on Bonduel. See if it's a personal foul or what it is.
Holding on number 52 there for Bonduel. That'll set the Bears back 10 yards.
Could be a hold on Bonduel.
Nope,
They're going to decline it.
How about penalty declined?
Second down and 10. Second down and 14.
Other scores for you. Wrightstown kicked the extra point, now leads 21-20. And here's a pass that looked like it's picked off, but they're going to say no, it hit the ground first, so it'll be incomplete. So Wrightstown has battled back to lead Peshtigo 21-20 in the fourth quarter. They might escape a first-round threat of an 8-over-1. It's almost like a 16-1 NCAA opening round upset. Not quite. Still a big upset. If that would have came to fruition, that would have been huge. 42-19, 6:09 left in this one. Here's the quarterback, back to pass. Bohm going to throw to the outside, and it's almost picked off and then almost caught by the Bears. Hannes, and it goes incomplete. That'll be 3rd and 14. Still 6:04 to go. 4th down and 14. Bonduel will be forced to punt.
4th down and 14 yards to go.
And for Bonduel, they will have Garside back to punt. Good snap, and he'll get off a very nice punt. And this one will take a Bonduel bounce and get across the 45 down to about the 41. And that's where Stratford will take over with 5:51 left in this one. And for Stratford, they'll want to consume as much clock as they're 5:51 away from advancing. But been a well-played game. Second half, Stratford just imposed their will over Bonduel and took command on offense. Defense continued to really do the job for the most part. So Stratford will take over 1st and 10 out at their own 40-yard line. And now we get a timeout. So we'll take one too. 1 minute, we'll be back. As Stratford commanding 42-19 lead with 5:51 to go. Back in one.
Stratford timeout there. 5:51 left to go in the 4th quarter. They weren't quite set yet. And again, you want to be able to close out these games, and you want to have, as some would say, Rachel, your poop in a group when you're looking to close out a game and have your ducks in a row. No gray ducks, though. We are in Wisconsin here. So Stratford takes the timeout just to make sure they've got everything just how they like it. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line when play resumes here. It looks like the officials are telling us it is time to go. But make sure not to go anywhere. Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up. Just following the game, we'll have Coach Tubbs. We'll find I don't know what Coach Tubbs thought about the game. I think he'll have some good things to say. And then our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Teddy Redmond, will join us right after. It all comes up in the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Fumble on the play. Stratford is there to scoop it up. Max on the spot with the fumble recovery. Stratford retains possession.
WTCH, welcome back here to Bonduel. Stratford with a run up the middle for 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up. Go through some of the playoff matchups coming up for level 2 as well for you coming up. A lot of the other games becoming final across the area. This one down to 5:10 left. Outside, and he'll pick up about 3, maybe 4. Across the 45 out to the 46, maybe the 47.
A 40 on our roster sheet here today. Hoping some of the Stratford coaches in the box next to us can give us a name on 40, but 40 with the truck stick headed down the sideline there. It's 3rd and 3 upcoming for Stratford. 4:39 left in the 4th quarter.
Stratford just trying to pick up the first down here so they can run some more clock. Letting the clock run down as far as they can before they have to snap. And now they will hand off second back through. Looks like he's got the first down. That is Devin Denny, 5'7" sophomore. Has the first down across midfield.
Kevin Denny was walked there.
So it'll be
first down.
First down for Stratford. Clock will continue to roll. Down to 4:08 and counting. Here's the quarterback. Back to pass. Going to throw upfield, and it's caught for a gain of about 6. That's Schwabe, the quarterback, in for Hendrick. Gain of about 6 yards. It'll bring up second and 4.
So Max Schwabe comes in this game in relief of the injured Hendrick and picks up right where he left off. Schwabe comes in. He's doing it all. As a sophomore here, he's controlling the tempo in the huddle. He's getting these guys lined up. He's completing passes. And most importantly, he's finishing this game for Stratford.
And Spencer will have their hands full with Amherst. No question about that. So just some early matchups in Division 5 for the postseason. Stanley Boyd already advancing. Stratford about to advance. Down to 3 minutes left. And they'll be looking at 3rd and 2 here. Trying to run out the clock. But great season for Bonduel. I mean, only had 2 losses on the year. Just tough draw in this opening round, and we knew it coming in. Here again is the quarterback handing off right side. They'll plow forward for the first down. And they'll have enough to keep the clock rolling. They'll put it down at the 38 of Bonduel.
Ball will be on the Bear 38-yard line.
So they'll roll the clock with 2:22 to go. Not sure if even Stratford needs to pick up another first down at this point. Might need one more first down. Again, the quarterback will hand it off near side. Nothing there. They'll lose 3. Schwabe with the handoff. Loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Number 65, Dalton Kearns in that tackle. He's up a second
back
down
to the Bonduel 41. Down to 1:30 left. Like I said, not even sure if they need to pick up this first down. They would be close. Handoff right side. Not much there. He'll get maybe a yard. So it'll be 3rd down. And call it 3rd and about 13. Under a minute to go. Third down. Stratford could run a play here and go for it on 4th, too.
As the clock winds down here in Bonduel,
plowed down at the 38.
33 seconds and counting. Penalty on the play.
Flag flies in.
That came in from the back judge there. Had quite a throw. A very nice throw, actually, from the back judge. Pointing to Bonduel. Looks like that'll go against them.
Yep.
3rd and 13 with 31 seconds left. Stratford up 42 to 19. As Bonduel seniors now coming off the field and getting the recognition they deserve. These Bonduel Bears seeing their last action here in a high school uniform. Some of them will go on to play recreationally after this. Some of them may even decide to play officially in an official capacity after this. Lots of opportunities. Oh boy. More discontent on the field here from Bonduel. Certainly not the way they want to finish these things off here, but frustrating game, I'm sure. These guys came in with high hopes of winning and going down 42-19. Patience wears thin. Certainly, though, no call for some of these things, and I'm sure Bonduel coach would agree. So the referees will mark that off, 15 yards. Stratford, though, will be very content, likely here to kneel that ball down and go home, have a happy bus ride home to Stratford tonight. And I'm sure many of you will be there to greet them at Stratford High School when they arrive. Just a 2-hour drive or so from Bonduel. So no need to stay up too late to see your Tigers come home, as it's 9:15 right now. Seconds tick down. That will end the game. Again, Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up here in just a few minutes, so stick around. There's nowhere to go yet. Although the game is done, we're going to find out about the game from yours truly, Jason Zaleski. We'll give a stat breakdown here in just a few minutes. And then we'll talk to Stratford Tiger head coach Jason Tubbs and Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Teddy Redmond. That's all coming up in just a few minutes.
We'll take 1 minute and come back with our post-game rack next on WTCH.
That is one strong defense.
Yeah, it is.
Healthcare comes with worry. That's me.
And I'm here to replace them.
What? What do you mean, replace me? You can't replace me. I mean, look at you. No anxiety, no paranoia, not even a hint of neuroses. What's your biggest worry?
Don't have any. I'm security.
Biggest fear?
None.
What keeps you up at night?
Oh, I know this one. Happy thoughts.
I see his mouth moving, but I can't understand what's coming out of it.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Welcome back here to Bonduel as we give you our post-game wrap. Final tonight, Bonduel falling tonight 42-19 to Stratford. And for the Tigers, they'll move on to take on Stanley Boyd, a team they played in week 1 and lost by just 7 at 21-14. And some of the coaching staff telling me that they were inside the 10 3 times against Stanley Boyd in that first game and couldn't get in the score, so that could have been a different finish. That they'll have another crack at them coming up this week as they'll be moving on to level 2 in the playoffs. I want to just acknowledge some of the senior players from Bonduel who played their final game tonight, and always tough for the seniors. Jordan Bolt playing his final game, Wyatt Erb, Jacob Banker, Eli Masty, Lucas Nolan, as well as Tyrese Spates, Colin Wusso, Dalton Cairns, Jackson Jiska, Bryce Mall, Seth Matz, all playing in their final game tonight as seniors for Bonduel. So I want to acknowledge those seniors tonight for the Bears, who fall 42-19 to Stratford. We'll just give you the pairings that we have so far for next week. In Division 4, Little Chute advancing 28-6 will take on Freedom, who also won. Xavier won big. They'll take on Wrightstown in Division 4, Level 2 of the playoffs. In Division 5, as we mentioned, Stanley Boyd has already won. Stratford will play Stanley Boyd, the #1 seed, coming up next week. And Spencer will take on Amherst. And in Division 6, Iola with a commanding win tonight over Michigan. They'll play the winner of Privet's Wabino Leona. And also in Division 3, West De Pere with a big win. Notre Dame beat Luxembourg Casco. They'll play Kewaskum, who beat New London. Kewaskum and Notre Dame in Level 2. Anigo also advancing as well. So just some area teams that did well advanced. Pulaski in Division 1 also advanced.
All right, guys, Jason here with the Zaleski Sports Show. Welcome to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, located just west of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10. Guys, it's just a short drive over there. They got so much good stuff. Cheese curds, all the different kinds of cheese. Cheddar, Colby, they had ricotta we were going at. They had feta. Oh, my gosh, that feta smelled great when we were out there. And they got all kinds of good stuff. And, of course, their products you can find all around town, NasonvilleDairy.com. So as we wrap up here in Stratford, Stratford winners tonight 42-19. And we've got Coach Tubbs joining us here. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. You're welcome. You're welcome. Moving on to level 2. Just start with that. Talk about what that means just to move on.
Proud of our guys. Going on the road, hour and a half bus ride. Kind of playing with a chip on our shoulders a little bit, you know, kind of the meat grinder of our pool play here. And Bonduel is a very good team, very well coached. You can tell the kids played hard, but I give our guys credit. They did not let anything get them down tonight. They gave up a couple big plays, which is unusual for us, but we came right back and scored our own big plays. And hats off to our guys for finding ways to win the game. Anytime you score that many points, and we'll be fine.
Lucas Barton got things rolling right away. Just a few minutes off the clock on Bonduel's first possession, scooped up the ball and scored. Is that what you needed to get going right away?
You could tell that once that play was done, the jitters stopped, and then the kids calmed down. They started playing, you know. And now we got to go to Stanley Boyd, a team that we played pretty tough in level 1, and you know they got a great coach, great team, great players, and that's what you expect at this part of the playoffs, you know. And you know we were 1 of 32 tonight, and now we're 1 of 16, and our goal is just to be 1-0, and that's what I tell the guys every time we get in the playoffs. And I felt that we played Stratford football tonight, and that's what it is. You know, a couple big plays that we'll fix that. Our guys kind of got a little crisscross, but that's high school football, and we knew that their offense is very good.
Coach, we talked about defense. Let's just continue on that. Elijah Mastey, Bonduel, 140 yards on the ground. Were you expecting that kind of number tonight?
You know, he's a good running back. He's a senior. He's been in the system for quite a while, and you know we knew a little bit about him watching film on some other teams that he had. And you know, give our guys credit. You know, they're hard. You know, he had one big run. I don't know how many yards it was on the one big run, but after that, it was pretty hard running for him. You know.
Yeah, 90 yards on that big one. So you broke one loose. So you maintained him after that, and especially in the second half. So defense certainly got things handled. In the second quarter, as things, again, we're kind of rolling, Hendrick hits Bright in the back of the end zone. Bright comes back for that ball, and that's what you teach these guys to do.
Yeah, Vaughn's a special player. Glad to have him back. You know, he's healthy again. You know, Mark continues to get better every week. His knee got twisted up, but he'll be fine. You know, a great catch by their guy on the other end too. You know, so there's good athletes everywhere, and hopefully our guys continue to get better and on to level 2.
Teddy Redmond today, offense, defense, special teams, did everything you asked him to do.
Yeah, he gets a second kick return touchdown call back from an interesting block in the back. We watched on our little instant replay, and I sure didn't look like our guy Eli touched him, but he's a great player, and he's only a sophomore.
Coach, I don't know who you're playing yet. We were trying to take a look. I'm sure you'll find that out by the time you get back to Stratford. I told the folks back at home, 2-hour drive. I think some of them will be waiting for you. They'll be happy to see you.
Absolutely. I think Stanley Boyd won tonight, so we're expecting to go there and go back to their place, and should be a fun matchup.
Yeah, time for revenge, guys, with Stanley Boyd. We remember seeing that game. That game, though, was a long time ago. Coach, best of luck the rest of the way, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Okay, Rachel's going to go find Teddy for us. He's over there somewhere. Coach is calling him out, too. So we're not quite done yet here on the Nasonville Dairy postgame show as we look at Teddy Redmond's numbers here. 45 yards on the ground. Big 25-yard catch, and he did all kinds of stuff today on special teams and on defense. Certainly an all-around player, and he's a big reason he's today's player of the game. See Teddy coming over here, so we'll bring Teddy right in. Yeah, nice job. Jason with the Zaleski Sports Show. It's Rachel. Brandon's up top there with the camera. We got all kinds of things going here for you. You're our player of the game today, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So let's just start right in. We were going through some of the stats as you were walking over here. 45 yards on the ground, big 25-yard pass. Defense, special teams, you contributed everywhere today.
Yeah, my coaches knew where to play me, and I'm just trying to execute as best as I can. I'm just trying to do my best for them because I know they know what they're doing. They've been here for over 25 years. I mean, they got to know what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the right thing to do, right? You trust the coach. They're always going to put you in the right spot. They put you in the right spot on that pass. Did you know that was going for a touchdown?
No, I didn't. I actually thought I was short when I caught it, but I saw the open, and I just tried to catch the ball.
All year, Teddy, special teams, you certainly give a spark to your team. Talk about other players on the team that maybe give a spark that gets you motivated when you're out here.
Well, my number one is Aiden. I mean, he's like the team leader. We lost him for a couple games, but when he came back, he just boosted everybody's confidence. He's there leading us and telling us what to do, and we're just trying to listen to him as best as we can.
All right, guys. Teddy's our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House Player of the Game. He's going to go have some fun with Rachel to get inducted into the Highlight House. Teddy, congratulations, and we'll see you next week, all right? Okay, go right over with Rachel there. All right, guys, well, we're going to wrap up here the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Big win for Stratford again, 42-19 as they wrap things up here in Bonduel. A big night, really, for a lot of guys. Something interesting here as I look down my stat sheet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, either with 3, 4, or 5 carries. Same thing in the second half. I was looking at my stat sheet as we start the fourth quarter. We had 6 guys with 2 carries. 1 guy with 3. They were certainly spreading the ball around, no doubt, to keep Cade Erickey fresh, as Cade all season has made this offense go around. And one way to keep him fresh is to spread out those carries and make sure everybody gets involved. Everybody's fresh, and everybody's ready to go next Friday. As Coach said, they believe Stanley Boyd won their game. And so we will get a Week 1 rematch as Stratford fell at home to Stanley Boyd. Now they go to beautiful Forward Financial Field up in Stanley Boyd, and we'll see if Stratford can exact revenge against the Orioles up there. That game will be 1 week from today, and I know we'll see you there. So again, wrapping up here for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show, I'm your host, Jason Zaleski. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds daily, cheese and sausage trays for your special occasion. Holidays right around the corner, NasonvilleDairy.com. We will see you next time. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Chili Implement is your Gale and Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Wisconsinites know that winter is right around the corner, and now is the best time to be ready for the snow. Whether it's a walk behind or tractor, head over to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located on County Road Y, just north of US Highway 10 in Chili.
Healthcare comes with worry. That's me.
And I'm here to replace them.
What? What do you mean, replace me? You can't replace me. I mean, look at you. No anxiety, no paranoia, not even a hint of neuroses. What's your biggest worry?
Don't have any. I'm security.
Biggest fear?
None.
What keeps you up at night?
Oh, I know this one. Happy thoughts.
I see his mouth moving, but I can't understand what's coming out of it.